Hi, on our Business Spotlight program today, I'm with Diane Kelly, and she's the owner of LL Solutions. So over to you, Diane. What do you do, and for how long have you been doing it?
Hi, Kevin. How are you? My name is Diane. I am the owner of LL Solutions. Together with my husband, Stuart, we run it. We look after tenanted properties nationwide, and we have been doing this for over 3 years, but have both been in the industry for over 25 years. So lots of experience.
Fantastic, fantastic. And what makes you stand out from your competition, would you say?
Well, firstly, we very rarely worry about competitors. We're very focused on our own business and
Very good.
within those perimeters. Part of our original plan on starting this business, which would be different from, I guess, other companies that would be similar to us, is we really concentrated on our engineers and trades on the road. We built that up first, and then we built a team around it within the office environment, while a huge amount of companies put a huge amount of emphasis on management and on structure from the company out. While for us, we felt for our structure, it was really important, and we really concentrated on getting the best team on the road that we could find. And it's worked.
Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, and again, looking after our people has always been important, but even more so now these days. To get the sense of belonging. Yes. Fantastic. So, I mean, I'm sure you've had loads, but I mean, what is your biggest learning since you've been a business owner?
Within our industry and within what we do, we have always found through the years in working in different companies that huge emphasis is not put on staff. So for the industry that we're in, one of my biggest learning curves over the last 3 years is looking after the team we surround ourselves with, keeping them happy, making sure that they're motivated and feel appreciated. So I guess from a learning perspective for me, that became very important and something that I may not have fully realized the importance of previous to owning my own company.
All right. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, and it's very topical these days.
Yes.
So the next one is, I suppose, how do you see your business developing over the next 5 years?
It's very difficult with what we're into. We've grown every month since the day we started. We started off with 3 people, and we now have 25, and that's 3 years ago. Every day can be a challenge. We take on new clients and we turn away clients. We're very specific on who we work for. Okay. And yeah, we're in a very, very lucky position. So over the next 5 years, we possibly will open maybe a few more offices within the city areas. We probably maybe Cork, Galway, those areas more so than up the other end of the country. Okay. Because this is where we're based, this is where we know, and this is what we like, even though we do offer a full nationwide service. We may go down other roads in regards to, obviously we see issues down the road with the trades, because so many people are going to college now, which is fabulous. But we still need trades. We need our young people so that's something we'll have to look into over the next 4 or 5 years, in regards to apprenticeship programs and everything like that, to bring them in within the industry. We're just a little bit young as a company yet to be able to introduce that fully, but it's certainly out there. We also have a few different things happening even later this year, where we have a few separate companies opening up that will be under the umbrella of LL Solutions, but I guess a slightly different perspective, but I can't give all that away today, so we'll have to hold out for that.
Okay, well, we'll wait to see what that is. Yeah, with anticipation there. Fantastic, Diane. And so, well, you've kind of touched on it now, but what is the latest news about your business?
I guess we don't ever give too many surprises. We are a very consistent company that carries on regardless, weather warnings or anything else. We're still out there. Wow. We do a constant 24/7 service. So again, that might be something we always are looking into, and maybe this year we'll definitely go down that route a bit more, where we maybe offer more reactive works to that degree, or emergency call outs. I suppose from that side, we don't necessarily have any specific news to that degree, except that we keep adding every day and keep getting a little bit better, hopefully.
Fantastic. And what would you say is the biggest issues or challenges that you have overcome as a business owner?
I suppose there has been times, I guess everybody within this industry will say the same thing, and I know I touched on it earlier as well, which would be the trades coming through. You know, you're always looking for good people that'll fit into your company and that you can offer them a good work environment. So I suppose that's one thing, which is finding a team all the time is we don't have any problem keeping them. We need to get them first though. So we have overcome those issues by going down different ways. And obviously we opened our company bang in the middle of COVID.
Right.
So that was 100% our biggest challenge at that time was trying to sustain and get a business started and off the ground in the middle of a global pandemic. Probably not the wisest time, but we overcame that and we're still going. So I'm proud of us for that. Yeah.
Fantastic. That's inspiring. And again, I suppose I'm asking you, what is the most inspiring to you today? I mean, it's a broad question, I know, but what could be a load of things, but what was most?
I can give a very simple answer on that. I walked in our office door this morning at 6 a.m. and as I did, about 3 foot of water gushed out against me. So we ourselves who do these things every day had a burst pipe on our ground floor this morning, and we have a group WhatsApp with all of our team on it, and I put a little message up saying I need help, and I had 8 people surrounding me within 14 minutes of sending that message. So I was quite inspired to have such an amazing team around me that landed over here at 6 a.m. this morning to help us out. So I can't be much more inspired than that.
Fantastic. I hope it's all sorted out now. Yeah.
It is. We're very quick movers.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
And what are the biggest challenges you're facing in your business now? I mean, you mentioned about getting the people and the trades and that sort of thing. And is that the only one, or is there more, do you think?
I guess there's always challenges. Like we are very much a personal company, and we keep it that way from top to bottom. And so I suppose with the housing crisis in Ireland and all these different things that are going on, even though they don't directly affect us, our roles every day are to make properties safe and to ensure they're compliant. In that order, safe is important, is the most important thing for us, for tenants and occupants and everything else. And then the other side of the coin is obviously they have to be fully compliant. Every day those bring in challenges. You know, each organization has different regulations, all within safety bounds, which is the most important. So I guess at times regulations change very fast. So we're constantly updating ourselves and making sure we're educated on everything that is needed. And then obviously we have, you know, the right team on the road. We must make sure that all our crew are, you know, even the basic things, Garda vetted, ensure everybody is safe. You know, we have vans on the road, health and safety. So all of these things bring up their own challenges every single day. But you know, we work on them daily. We're consistent, and I guess those challenges won't ever change. They'll always be there for us. We're concerned about recessions and different things that are out there coming. We see no change. We're still moving. We're staying positive. Everything looks good from our side. So we don't get too involved in that either. But
excellent. Yeah, I know a lot of work we do with business. You know, you can focus on the things you can manage, which is, you know, your own business, you know, and your own people. Yeah. Brilliant. Exactly. And I suppose, what do you see are the biggest opportunities for your industry, I suppose, over the next 5 years, for your business and for your industry, I suppose?
Yeah. For us, as we see the country change towards the housing, and because that's our primary business at the moment, which is tenanted and occupied, ultimately properties. I think for us, as we see the changes coming along, where, you know, 10 years ago, it wasn't as important that every house had smoke alarms and all these different things. So, you know, we like to see these regulations come in from a safety perspective. I feel that they will keep evolving. I feel that units will these things will all keep changing each year for us. We're developing with it. We keep moving with it as a company. We have to keep expanding. You know, we something as basic as, you know, the country is full of oil and gas boilers down country, and you know, this year we're seeing a massive change where a huge percentage are moving over to air to water. So these small things develop along. So something that wasn't important 2 years ago, which would be a pump specialist or, you know, somebody for these trades, was not as important because we didn't have those units, now is hugely important. So do we find people that are specified, or do we train who we have? So I guess we're right now in the middle of a transition where we're training a huge amount of our team to work on all the new things that are coming along each day. So that's where we keep moving to. I suppose every year we keep evolving as it moves along.
Fantastic, Diane. Listen, it's been great talking to you today, and I'm sure our people viewing this can learn a bit from what your experiences. So listen, that's great. Thanks again.
Super. Thanks, Kevin.